The Impala's Lesson. In the summer of 1961, a lime green Chevy Impala rolled down the highway carrying the hopes and dreams of my family venturing from Chicago to rural Georgia to visit family. At the wheel sat my father, Aaron, a proud World War II Marine veteran who had escaped the clutches of sharecropping for a better life in the North. Beside him, his wife, Mattie, my mother, a good Southern girl, handpicked by his sisters. She kept a watchful eye on the road ahead. I was in the back seat, a 7-year-old bouncing with excitement alongside my older brother, James. The journey south was more than a family vacation. It was a testament to my father's success. He had defied the odds, securing a good job at the post office and buying a home, despite the lingering shadows of discrimination. The Impala, barely used and gleaming, was a symbol of my parents' progress, a chariot carrying them back home to their roots. As we crossed the Mason-Dixon line, dividing the Jim Crow states from the North, the world around us shifted. My innocent questions about why we couldn't eat at certain restaurants or use proper restrooms hung in the air, unanswered. The radio crackled with unfamiliar tunes, the voices of Patsy Cline and Elvis Presley replacing the familiar soulful sounds of Sweet Home Chicago. It was on a narrow 2-lane highway deep in the South that our journey took a frightening turn. A pickup truck, driven by 2 white men, barreled towards us, forcing my father to swerve the car and land into a ditch. My parents were justifiably frightened and afraid. As the truck passed, its occupants were laughing and gesturing. I, in my naive bravery, stuck out my tongue in defiance. Now, I let my parents know that I had defended our honor with my gesture. However, my parents' reaction to my declaration was swift and severe, born from years of caution and hard-learned lessons. "Listen to me," they implored. "Don't ever do that again." On that day, the gravity of their words was lost on me, but the memory of that moment will never leave me. It wasn't until 36 years later, during another family trip to Georgia in 1997, that the full weight of that incident came crashing down on me. Passing by the Confederate Memorial Cemetery in Waynesboro, Georgia, my father's hometown, I saw many small Confederate flags marking the graves of fallen soldiers on the losing side. I finally understood the terror in my mother's voice and the urgency of my father's warnings. In that moment, the lime green Impala became more than just a car. It was a time machine, a vessel that carried us through the dangerous waters of a divided America. It had sheltered us from harm, both physical and emotional, as we navigated a landscape still scarred by prejudice and fear. The challenges we faced on that journey, the discrimination, the danger, the unspoken rules were overcome through resilience, caution, and the unbreakable bonds of family. My father's determination to provide a better life for his family, his wife's vigilance, and even my innocent defiance all played a part in our survival. As I stood before the cemetery in 1997, I realized that the true lesson of the Impala wasn't just about a car or a road trip. It was about the courage it takes to face the past, the wisdom to navigate the present, and the hope that drives us towards a better future.